Alright, time to traverse. This dungeon is a bit of a maze. Where did we getting it from? Most important thing to come out of this dungeon with is going to be the cookbook, because you need every single one of these to pop a trophy. So this is easily missed. The gimmick is essentially to remember the layout. It tricks you because there's 3 different layers to this dungeon. Soul Jars of Fortune. They're another summon that costs HP versus your FP. So if you want a summon that just kind of comes out and does final bits of damage or early stage damage, then that's all they're good for. Golden Epta. Perform the last rite. This is one of the weapons that can actually just destroy skeletons outright if you just use it as normal R1. And then, of course, we are being chased again. For this point, you want it kind of right here. spot, so you can stand between these things without getting hit. And the objective here is to commence this fall, which is actually pretty tough. Oh shit. Woo. So don't take your time like that. Because the last time I did this, I died falling down, and that was really annoying. Little story about the Vulgar Militia and who they are. You've been seeing them pop all over the game, just kind of ambush type dudes. What else is on today's agenda? What time is that? That's showing that that's the ladder back to where you need to get to, but there's one more point where we need to drop in order to actually deal with what's going on up there. Picked up the scimitar. Get those with one of the starting classes. Be a bit of a tough fight. Crucible Feather. Talisman fashioned from feathers that embody the aspects of various creatures said to have grown on the human body long ago. It improves the effectiveness of dodge rolls, but increases damage taken at all times. A vestige of the Crucible of primordial life, but partially devolution. It was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization advanced. So pretty much adds more dodge frames to your rolling. Mostly usable on lighter builds. Don't listen to the messages. There's no hidden elevator tricks here. Then figuring how to do the puzzle, you'll net yourself the Tree Sentinel armor and stuff. Very snazzy gold set, along with Holy Ground. Just another way to restore your HP. And that'd be it. You figured out how to traverse one of the most dangerous dungeons in the game. Can I get a drink? No. I like iced water. Yeah. And then this fight can be kind of difficult. Thank you. This is going to be a dual fight against two Crucible Knights. And then finally earn your way into becoming a Crucible Knight. It's a set that I switched over to from my last playthrough, so it's pretty nice. This greatsword has a lot of uses to it. The vortex you saw there, that's kind of what it does. Just spins the sword and then you slam it to the ground. Okay, then let's go ahead and give Rank that Death Root.
Life, death, I shook feet.
The stone's pretty cool. You just hurl a giant boulder. Mostly effective on bigger targets, but if you're able to hit a smaller target, it'll knock them down most of the time. And then we have all of the Altus Plateau and Mount Gilmer are explored to its entirety. Quest lines that we can do now have been pretty much advanced to its furthest point before you have to move on to the next area. There's really nothing else you can do, so now's the time to take on the Legacy Dungeon. really nice shot of the Erd tree. And as our approach is getting closer and closer to it. Want to rest in here?
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Bok the seems ready to make adjustments. Master, did you see it? The Erd tree. I don't really have the words for this. I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erd tree is waiting for you, Master. I know it, I do. I feel it in my bones. Please do.
And then to continue on with Bok's questline, you actually want to use one of the prattling pates here. And it's going to be the one that's titled You're Beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Bok the scene ready to make... Did I just hear my mum speaking? Thank you very much. Mum was always the only one who said I was beautiful.
Have fun there.
And now,
Our
my kind master, let me hear her voice. Oh, please. If I
Come back in
dream
pain.
just once, do you feel the same way my mum did? Do you think I'm beautiful? Master. Kind master. I, Bok the seamster, am forever in your service. Oh, please. Bok this ready to make... Oh, please.
And just kind of do that. It's important for his little quest line here. So, how would you ever know to do that? I don't know. Just when you look things up, that's what the game had installed for him. I would never have thought to do that. So yeah, it's just... Now, these dudes are called envoys. Yeah, I'm not really sure about, like, their place in mythology. But what I do know is that they have a weapon that is very, very good. Like, it used to be one of, like, the top-tiered most broken weapons of Elden Ring when this thing dropped. And it's because of those little magic bubbles that they shoot out of them. Like, you have that Ash of War. It's kind of difficult to get the ones off of these guys, and I think it's the best version of it. You do get one, like, for free, and that was really strange. Wow, I've never seen them do that. Game, like, they are really, really annoying as well. This dude's just a shell of what he is. So just kind of chunk him down with whatever arrows or magic you got. I did not think that was gonna reach. A lot of little different entrances and all that kind of stuff that sits around here. Well, Leyendell is a huge exploration area. I mean, that's why it's titled a Legacy Dungeon along with like the other ones, you know, Raya Lucaria Manor, Stormville Castle, stuff like that. So there are a ton of things to do here. If those magic bubbles hit, they will hurt pretty bad, just so you know. I will just activate the platform for now. You ain't gonna take it, but just activate it. Okay, and that was essentially it for this top half. Looks big and roomy, but no, not a lot going on there. And here, you actually kind of want to do a drop. Yep. Hate when that happens. You get the drop on them, and then some stupid shit always happens. And here you kind of just want to rooftop game it. That was a bullshit hit. We all know it. So Leyendell is starting out exactly how I did not want it to. Just full of shit, so that's great. Then kind of want to pop out here. And there is a lot to do here. Like, holy shit. We're about to find out real quick. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna find out. But we continue down the path of bullshit here. And don't mistake me, I do love Landell. It is a very great location. It's just, it's filled with so much shit. Got a couple of dead imps just kind of laying around. Should be some dogs somewhere. Really, you want to take care of this inner part first before resetting the lane, because then you'll have imps that will drop down. And that's what they're meant for, is like little ambushes like that. This door, we want to remember it. We'll come back to it. We want to take care of all this stuff because there's some bosses and whatnot to be dealt with here. Yep. And you get these dudes, is just the normal little dude inside of a dungeon. Okay, pick you up a Lord's Rune, which drops you 50,000 runes, just like that, so almost a complete level up. I don't know if the idea was that they're supposed to be a harder fight or something, but nah, it's the same old dudes we've been dealing with since the start. I think they will forever get the drop on me when it comes to that double jump. There's just certain moves where my brain just like, nope, click button, even though you know it's coming, click the button. And then Melina is going to have another conversation with us here, I believe, so you want to sit here. No, actually, it's because I don't ever rest at the one up top. So wherever you decide to rest at inside of Landell, that's when she's going to make her appearance and then be like, hey, yo, thanks for helping me out. And you're like, okay. I think the best we can do with the mace is get up to 21. So, yeah, really, Elden Ring at this point becomes a true test of, like, what weapon did you like, and then you're only going to really pick one or the other at this point. So, down is a place, but we're just going to continue to explore the top half first. So, it would probably be in the best interest not to run up, you know, the middle areas anymore, unless you want to, like, refarm these guys for whatever reason. Because essentially there's nothing to gain from that spot any longer. I would just bypass that guy. Perfumer Sarongs. Okay. I don't think I've ever gotten the full gear before. It's pretty nice to be pulling down holy grease like when we actually don't need it anymore, which is so terrible. Then this guy, you kind of want to just get to the side of him. And then he's like really helpless now. Essentially gargoyles that lost their wings, you know? Golden Rune 11 gives us 6,250. I mean, I don't know why one of those Erdtree avatars would carry like a rune of 50,000. That's a really good reward for such a shit enemy. Maybe they figured they were tough battles out in the open. I don't know. But yeah, essentially on these rooftops, there's really nothing to be gained here. That's actually fucking criminal. Whoa. For the life of me, I can't understand why they were so aggressive that time around. That's crazy. Okay. I've come to the conclusion that I think that this place today really does not want me here. Like, it is really telling me something right now. And I don't know, I don't understand why. I'm just gotta read the messages here and be like, what the hell's going on? We are getting pummeled pretty hard than usual. Okay. So another little entrance down at the bottom. Door will be locked to us for now. We gotta go ahead and find how to open it up. Yeah, and these dudes are being fucking aggressive right now. This is nuts. And get your heroes rune too. It's 20,000 runes. Alright, then we see that we are absolutely blocked off from there. We can't do anything but go back and figure out how to traverse even more of this place. 6 left, yeah, we should be alright. The biggest thing you don't want to do here is like try to restart every single time and make it like even, you know, the enemy spawn back and make it a lot harder on yourself. But at this rate, it's starting to look like that might be what's going to happen today. Hope not. So we're just going to have to rely on trying to reduce our hits as much as we can. Okay. And the best way to tackle Leyendell so you don't start getting lost and confused is just to take it in by sections. You don't want to just like straight up go for it all, you know? Out here, we're going to see the Misbegottens have found their way out here to Landell. Very early game enemy. So if you find 5 Mikla lilies and a perfume bottle to be worth your time to come down this way, then that's what awaits you on this side right over here. Just kind of want to traverse. Well, watch out for this asshole. Kind of just found his way down there. And coming out here, you have the advantage. Just kind of chip away. Then out here, they're giving us the ability to summon, so we are going to take every advantage to do that. Now we understand why they allowed us to summon, because that was a whole shit ton of shit happening. Then up here we have a locked door. Really, the only thing worth coming up for was that Flame Drake talisman, sealed by Morgoth the Grace-Given. So we can't go anywhere. It's obviously telling us that that is our stop wall for now. The only time will tell what we are supposed to do with that. So just enough for a level up as well. Right now we are sitting at level 116. I completed this last run at level 97, so we are definitely way over leveled, but you can tell it's just an annoying area that's just non-stop with the action. And then the only real point to come and do this is for a shortcut. And here I would just get your buffs up, get ready. Get you a hero rune 5. 35,000. So it's not going to be hard to come up with extra levels if you're able to just kind of run and grab these on suicide runs or whatever, if you're struggling with fighting the knights. Activate this. That'll take us all the way up to the top. And just kind of peeking out here and being like, alright, so that just leads us right back to the envoys. If you want to, you could farm the hell out of these guys left and right until you grab their horns, and I'm telling you, the magic bubbles are really good. So, they will just melt everything that you fight. Honestly, hard to suggest where to put that elevator at, because I don't use it, so don't really know what to say about it. That elevator will take us to more of a down path, so we don't need to use it for now, because that's not what we're doing. And we skipped this area for reasons. That was really awkward. I don't know what happened to him. He just kind of gave up, didn't he? I think the timing of their throws and everything has really thrown me off a lot in this part. Because normally they miss those due to iframes, but I've been hit with every single pot, and that really sucks. Like 1 HP away. It's craziness. Climb all the way to the top, and then this is a super freaking important item to grab. The Seedbed Curse. Curse grown on a corpse killed and defiled by the Dung Eater and tender pox afflicted with omen horns. The Dung Eater cultivates and Seedbed Curse upon corpses. By doing so, he prevents dead souls returning to the Erd Tree, leaving them forever cursed. One of the most loathsome things found in all the lands between. So, if you want to do the Dung Eater's ending and get his mending rune, you need to find all 5, I think it's 5 or 6 of those Seedbed Curses. We'll count them out in the end, but that's going to be the first one you find. And the Omen dude that you are in question of is the guy that's Red Phantom inside of the Round Table Hold. If you remember him from the cutscene, he is one of the tarnished dudes that were kind of introduced, like with a whole thing, little intro. So yeah, very, very important for your quest line there. Okay, and then net you the upper class robe. Just to make you look more like a faith build, I guess. Not really sure on the then you may pop out. Check things out from the roof. Kind of an easy missable item right there. Just because you wouldn't think to kind of traverse the rooftops like that just to find this one little spot. Then you kind of know where you're at, right? There you go. Okay. So a little bit sloppy, but we did clear a good portion and a lot, I mean, majorly half of the area that needs to be discovered here in Leyendell. So I am pleased with that, and to have 2 flasks remaining is actually really godsend. So then we want to rest. You won't ever have to go do all that shit again, so don't worry about that. We'll just keep pumping into strength and dex until it tells us we cannot get points in there anymore. And then we want to start traveling down. Yeah, just watch out. A couple of knights, these guys love to ambush us. A lot of different routes we can take around Landell, so the endless loops that are around this place is craziness. Very easy to miss area down here too. You wouldn't think that it kind of exists. Got sort of a sewer system going on down here. Pick up some items and whatnot. Really nothing that important though. It's mostly for this. It's kind of like a skip in a way. Black dumpling. That's the head of the dudes that we just killed. Then you get an Astral War Thunderbolt. Skill used by Capital's Ancient Dragon Cult. Raise armament aloft. Call down a bolt of lightning. Can be fired in rapid succession. So, if you want more lightning powers, there you go. This is very important. Super fucking important. Don't worry about going out there just yet. We want to nab up all the items here first. Don't want to make any leaps just yet. Okay, remember all the notes we bought that were talking about this underground sewer place. 3 fingers, this and that, Lord of Flame Frenzy. It's all about to make sense now. Okay. Okay, the subterranean shunning grounds. This place is super key to what we need to do. I would just run from that asshole. I was about to say, I don't understand. Yo. Remember this the day of 2 HP. That is fucking crazy, dude. 2 HP, man. Oh my god. That was, yeah. So what you want to do is kind of make a little marker next to this, because we are not ready yet. Okay. Underground rubble. So, or underground roadside, I mean. This is going to be the place that gets us our final trophy. You know what I mean? You have to progress up to this far. Make sure you find it. Make sure you did Hayata's quest line. All that stuff needs to be done before you even can attempt this crap. If you're trying to get the Lord of the Frenzied Flame ending. So it's amazing to finally be down here, but this doesn't really end the game. It's just progression towards the ending that we need. So we could save this all the way till endgame if we want to. You do not have to do this right now or at all. It's a super... I want to say, yeah, I would say it's optional, like 100% optional. I didn't do it my last time, so it is a very hard dungeon, though. I'll just say that. You saw that guy right there. He took me down damn near 2 HP. So, if you want to do it, but it's difficult. Okay, so then we're gonna head back to the Avenue balcony. Alright. Then we're going to pop out of here, actually. Come down this way. And then traverse the path from this side. So this graveyard can suck. I'm not gonna say it's the funnest thing to do. And it's mostly because of those zombie dudes. Once they grab you, they hit you hard. Take them out at your leisure. I mean, if you find that worth your time for a stone sword key, which we have like 10 more that we can just straight up buy because we didn't buy them at all from the merchants in some areas, then yeah, spend your runes as you will, but I hate this. I don't know why that part of the roof never lets you leave. Just never lets you go. Special item, the black bow. Anyone familiar with the Souls game? Okay, I kind of associate that with the Ferris bowl. Ferris bow. Yeah, this room is a bit of a sticky trap here. I don't know if they just got like pot throwing increases or whatever. It's just insane to me how much they're hitting me with those pots right now. This dude, whatever. And you get your second Erdsteel dagger there. Like I said in the beginning of the game, the one that you get from Kent Height is actually a pretty good dagger. I think it ranks like top 3 among dagger uses in Elden Ring. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you give it a go. See how you like them. I haven't really pulled out my Rotten dagger as much, and that's because I just haven't really thought about it, to be honest, and it was a weapon that I added late. The mace has kind of fallen off from early game, so that to me was a little disappointing because I thought it was going to be a long-standing weapon for me. Before anything goes wrong, I would grab Grace, because apparently everything's going wrong in this matchup. Yeah, Lionel set, so you get this champion dude's armor. So it's big boy armor. along with the deathbed dress, which has HP regeneration for nearby allies. So if you want to look hot and sexy with your new shit, then go ahead and put it on, because it's got pretty much nothing to it. Where are you? Yeah. So now you get to look like Fia, in a way. Okay, so along with the Omen set we got from the outskirts, now we have the Omen helmet. So now you can really look like an Omen guy if you want to kind of cosplay as one. You already know where to get the weapon that's associated with them, and then you can kind of just do what they do and look silly. He did that like perfectly. Like he knew exactly where I was at. What a dick. Oh my god. Leyendell is being very, very bad to me right now. Like this is terrible. Right here you could have got behind the monster. I just did it in a much harder way. Yeah, this is not, it's just not it, man. Just not getting treated perfectly down here. It's just sadness. Oh my god. This is probably by far the most like undisciplined I've played so far, and that's just a testament to Elden Ring. I mean, this game goes on for a really, really long time, so you start kind of losing like ambition at some point. You know, you're like, okay, here we go again with the same old this and that. I've seen this before thousands of times. Like, you just start losing interest and like knowing like, okay, I know I'm gonna survive this. I know how to do here. You know, so it's really hard to like kind of be at the final playthrough of the game for platinum trophy wise at least, and then to like maintain that same like energy that you had like the first couple playthroughs, you know. I mean, and it's exhausting to do this game 100%. Like, I think at this point will be like 3 different times for me. So, you know, you're just chomping at the bit, you know, wanting it to end, and then I just know that it's not over after this. So it's like, yeah, just so much more to do. I got like a little bit of time because, you know, I'm like jumping in between, back and forth between Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, this. I have the Resident Evil 2 remake series coming up, and, you know, it's just been a lot. I don't get a lot of time to kind of do the shit I need to do. He usually never does 2 in a row. That was just kind of wonk right there. I didn't really enjoy that at all. Church. Yeah, but our little golden seed worms, you know, as usual, just dropping things we don't need. So I wish that at some point, like, the game would have realized, like, okay, this dude's already got all the golden seeds that he needs for the run, so let's start dropping, you know, different types of runes or something like that. Something that would be more beneficial and worth my time to kill those things. Because I was kind of thinking about it in regards to, like, the videos, like, if I already show everybody how to get, like, the best start to the game, and how to make your life a lot easier by the time you enter the 4th Legacy Dungeon, then what's the point in fighting the rest of the things that give you nothing? And then I kind of thought, well, some people probably can't handle some of the shit that's already been thrown at them. Because rather you be like a new teen or older person or whatever the case might be with whatever is going on with your gaming habits, then, you know, I gotta show what's available in the game that everybody can kind of put their skill levels toward and fight it all. Now I'm just kind of running blind. I forget what I'm supposed to do now. I was like, once you explore here, that's done. Worm, that. Handy zombies, black bow. Right up here. Grab this. Lightning round. Shortcut. Back. This is the avenue balcony. That guy. And normally I already have those dudes dead, so you wouldn't be getting shot at like crazy like I am. So make sure you deal with them. I'm just getting tired of dealing with them right now. Then right here you kind of want to do a good leap of faith. So you said we already got 28 rune arcs, so as long as you're not like dying consistently, then you can actually get a lot of those just from playing the game alone, rather than trying to do some PvP or helping out a ally winning a match and shit like that. Now this is a good grace right here. The West Capital. Okay, so now you're going to go back to Avenue Balcony. God, sound like I'm drunk, man. Just trying to chill out and play this game, drink some water, but nope. Sound like my throat's dry and shit. Fuck. So I'm actually very fortunate I didn't drop down there, but this was just another route to get to this underground area. Okay, just to kind of show what we're doing here. Kick this ladder down for ease of access. Farm that Omen killer dude if you want to, but honestly there's no reason to. So, yeah, nothing on the balcony though, nothing on the rooftops, so don't even worry about it. It's just kind of one of those things. Alright, then continuing on, we're going to go through the West Capital ramparts. So, for the most part, the interior and the exterior of the Leyendell Capital has been taken care of when we're talking in terms of the dungeon. And now, we can go ahead and take on this crap. I don't think we get a summon here. Yeah, no summons. I want to piss that thing off real quick. Okay, just more of the Gargoyles Halberd stuff. So their sets starting to become more available. We're gathering everything that we can, all the different type of weaponries that they hold, great swords, twin blades, giant axes, colossal weapons, the whole nine. Everything that they got, we are collecting. First off, don't you dare. Okay, bud. Okay, this place is full of twists and turns up here, alright? The biggest thing you need to worry about if you're just trying to continue the game right now is just going up this giant route, following it all the way to the tippy top of that tower, and then fighting the main boss that's inside of there. It's like a pre-boss to the main boss, alright? And we will have to do all this. And then there's going to be a very, very annoying ass part that I have to do, unfortunately. And I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. That's going to be respecking my character so we can actually see a very certain puzzle play out. Nice, as you can tell by my demeanor, I am not enjoying that because I don't like respecking. I have to take pictures and write down what the hell I wrote and did. Cane sword, so Bloodborne, alright. If you like your trickery weapons, then there you go. Honestly, it's just a cane that looks like a sword, so yeah. Stylish, I suppose. But it's a sword. Let's kind of come around and poke these dudes real quick. We open this is to open the gate that's underneath us. And we take a look down. If you remember that this is just the way from the avenue balcony that's right there. Take it down, boom, and then you get these double doors are open finally. So now it's an easy walk-in to this big old castle looking thing. And then we have a right side to explore, the middle, and then down in that little sand pit is another spot we have to do. But before we do that, we're going to run back over here. Then we're going to take this down path, so fight the gargoyle. Come over here, take these stairs. There you do. Oh, here's all. He has a multiple pulley crossbow. So okay. Now what I like to do here is I like to approach this building from this side. I want to get rid of the dogs first because they're annoying. And you can take this great branch all the way up too, so don't worry. Lots of accessibility, as we've seen in Elden Ring, right? Just take this little side path right here. Just try to turn on your light because it's kind of dark in here. And then this place is going to start looking a little bit crazy because guess what? It is a same cut and copy paste me up type of thing right here. Okay, we get the hammer belonging to a blacksmith, so now you got Hugh's little black hammer, or blacksmith hammer. Similar to how you get it in Dark Souls 3, which show that when we actually get to that game in full. Now we got the Sanctified Wet Blade, so you can now make your weapon affinity Sacred or Lightning. So at this point, you have all the Wet Blades. You should have every single Wet Blade and every single way to get your weapons into the desirable affinity at this stage in the game. So, yep, copy, paste, round table hold. Buy my sword. That's actually a really nice gesture. I actually like it much more than... Very badass for pictures. Okay, so then explore the fake round table hold. Your rune arc. Open the door to the two fingers. Coated sword is basically the Cyper Pata's bigger brother. It's comprised of some glyphs, kind of Lord of the Rings like right here, so I think it's really cool. I'm using it in my other build. I'm going to probably go through the DLC with it, so we'll see how that works out, but yeah, pretty cool, in my opinion, Mike, pretty cool. Before we came to Leyendell, you wanted to, in the real round table hold, you wanted to jump down these set of stairs and fight a guy named Albric. If you did that, you're going to get his armor set. If not, then I think you have up until a certain point in the game to get it, otherwise it becomes missable forever. So just keep that in mind. That's why I said just do everything you can now. It's just much easier on you. Twin Maiden Husk area, there'll be nothing there. Come down here to the Death Seed. Remember, you need these. That's number 2. If you're going for the ending, you need those. Okay, now from here, go ahead and make a trip down. Jumping's fine. And like I said, once you beat him, you get Albric's pointed hat, robe, trousers, and whole gear, okay? So you can look like a red battle mage, red wizard type thing. It's actually really nice, kind of jeweled out type thing. Come over here to this, around. It's a cool little entrance. Don't mind them, they're just assholes. Nothing to be gained here, to be honest. Kind of sucks. 2 Fingers Prayer Book, though, you do need that if you want the spells. So Lord's Heal and Lord's Aid. Some more powerful versions of, like, heal you and get your allies powerful type shit. Don't worry about what's in there. You're going to pop this open. Go ahead and run over here and grab this painting. So the flightless bird. Okay. So just keep that painting in mind. We will find it and uncover what secret it has. Before things go wrong, definitely touch this grace, because this will bring us a lot closer to this area. Don't rest at it because we cleared some enemies. Okay, now then, Volcano Manor request Vagrum. So this is the note that was left for Burgal. Okay, or Bergenal, whatever his name is. Dude with a giant hammer. Volcano Manor. So you want to make sure you do that request now, because it's also one of those things that can get locked out in the future. So then before we take care of that request, I actually want to get rid of this whole side first, so we just get rid of all the enemies. Just go ahead and let him be him. Alright, now it is in your best interest to fight and kill the knights here because they have something we need. Just gotta single them out best you can. Gravelstone Seal. Boost Dragon Cult Incantation. So if you really want to make use of all your dragon shit, then that's the thing you need. That is such shit. This is crazy, bro. I'm about to hop off because this is like you just know when Elden Ring just not being it right now, and this is definitely not it. Like this is bullshit. Look at that. Like what did he survive with? 1 HP? That's crazy, man. It's been like from start to finish, basically. Just take this dragon, jump off its snail, get a good jump right here, grab this item, and this item. Ever since I laid foot in Leyndell, it's just been treating me like shit from start to finish, so yeah. Hopefully you don't get the same experience that I'm getting, but this has been really bad. Then go ahead over here. Nice. For completing it. Yeah, I can't believe they only gave you like a week or two to do that. So then to help out the NPC here, it's going to be a 2-on-2. He'll boost us up. Then pick you up the iconic Raging Wolf set. This is the set that they pretty much had on the trailers the entire time when the game was coming out. So we want to take a look at that. And that's what pretty much everybody got hyped for back then. And before you continue on into here, you want to go ahead and take that news back over to the Volcano Manor.
I could have continued on with it, with physical therapy, but I honestly don't think I'm
Chijigami.
If you follow him, cannot.
I have the reward from Lady Tanith. Take it. It's yours. Let us tread the path of the recusant together till we reach the miserable death that awaits us. You still alive? Well.
You earned Gilmir's Fury. Probably the best of the lava sorceries if you want to go that route.
The serpent entered, perhaps, if you just...
And while we're here, let's go ahead and take care of this NPC invasion. Should be more than ready for it by now. See a lot of pools of blood because people struggled with this dude. Okay, for the Bloodborne people, there you go. Use as will, your pizza cutter. Pretty interesting weapon there. I think they classify it as a colossal. Yeah, it's colossal, so heavy and hard to swing. But it's got a really, really good Ash of War if you choose to be that thing.
If you follow him, cannot.
So then no more physical therapy for you then? That's good then. Get that shit out of the way, I suppose. Got a pretty big climb coming up here. This door at the beginning of Elden Ring's life cycle was never openable, but now it is. Because it takes you to a duelist arena. So, yep. Touch the effigy of America, and then you get to do those new duels that they added a long while back. Then he dropped the ritual shield talisman, so this is the other version of the sword one. You look thirsty.
Continue your reflections, your rhythms. I must be the one to record them. What matters this issue of Radigan, really? The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp.
Hey, Brother Corn is upset. Star Fist is a fist weapon that causes blood. So, if you don't like cannonballs attached to your arms, then there you go, use that one.
Oh, was that you? Sorry, I hardly noticed. I'm a little shaken since the Master ceased his movements. The Master's reflections had heightened as we neared the Erd Tree, while still a precise calculus. The rhythms grew increasingly wild until he simply ceased. Now the Master is facing quite the puzzle. The Golden Order is founded on the principle that Marika is the one true god. However, the name of Marika's second husband, King Consort Radigan, also appeared. Who exactly was Radigan? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radigan's name was discovered. Curse my mediocre mind. The Master only has me. And here I fail him. Who exactly was Radigan? The Master, his finger has remained. But the why we were on the
Okay. Now we must set out on an adventure to figure out who is Radigan. So far, we only have one backstory, and that was from the Turtle Pope back in Liurnia. Yeah, they are correct. You can drop down. Take some damage. See the other side of the bridge we were locked to, so now we're on the other side finally. This is essentially the main part if you don't feel like you're up to it yet. Get ambushed around the corner, so be careful. And it's boss time. And your fourth and final talisman slot, do whatever you want with that. Get an Urchi bro, so just another bow, but show your faith. Take this down. Shortcut. At either side, it doesn't matter, but pick this up. Golden Order Inspia. So you need to learn the laws of regression. This book is very important for Golden Mask questline. Regression alone reveals secrets. So, mark this. Very important. Something we got to do. I got a pretty tough encounter here again. Barrier Gold incantation. And the real reason why you climbed up here is because this is a one-time only till you advance the game to a certain point where you can pick this weapon up. And if you don't do this now, you're going to miss out on the trophy. Ah, this motherfucker. That sucks. Hey, Bolt of Granisax. A very early popular, top 10 popular weapon that people were using in the beginning of the game's life cycle. You just hurl a giant lightning spear with its Ash of War, so doubles down as a spear. A heavy dex requirement, so it's something that we could use if we wanted to, but not this time. But if you don't get it now, you're going to miss that, and you're going to miss out on a chance for your armament. First run, at least. This is a really annoying part of the game, but we need to learn the laws of regression so we can unlock a secret for the Golden Mask quest line. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Church of Vows. Golden Mask. We're going to have just enough runes to buy it.
Greetings. Do you possess any celestial dew? Then I would like to share my knowledge with you. Concerning the miracle of this Church of Vow, Radagon once repented his territorial aggressions and swore his love to Hunan. The order of the Erdtree and the fate of the moon were conjoined, and all the wounds of war forgiven. This miracle blesses the Church to this day, and so you need only follow Radagon's example to restore any bond, however strained or severed, to its rightful state of harmony.
You can hear it.
My faith does not. The miracle rooted in these grounds will once again mend the world. And this time, its bounty will not be squandered. If you would be Elden Lord, tarnished, I hope that you too, to experience the miracle, kneel. Absolution will be yours. Any bond, no matter how strained or even severed, will be put to rights. You know, it's a famed sculptor of the Erdtree capital was once summoned to render when he glimpsed, and as such, it's...
That leads more into the secret of the statue that we just found there. This is dialogue that we found earlier in the game anyway. So go ahead and give him the prayer book, and you're going to give him the Golden Order Principia.
Oh, what very well. Let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but all things can be conjoined.
Then study it. And the laws of regression for 10,000. Now that spell requires us to have 37 intelligence, knowing that you need to use a seal. You just want to be able to meet the requirements for one. Let's see, most likely probably the Clarmox seal, so yeah, we'll get faith all the way up anyway. And we gotta go to Renala. Then what I would do is take off any talismans or items that are increasing your stats by whatever points they are doing. Then take a look at your status menu. And what you want to do here is you want to take a picture of your stats so you don't go and forget what you did. Taking a look at the laws of regression, I at least have to meet 37 intelligence. Then you're going to use a larval tear to go ahead and do this. You only get a certain amount of larval tears through the game, so this is one that we'll have to use, and then we have to use another to get reassigned again. And you can't exit this menu until you spend every single one of your points that you earned up to this point. Alright, so just keep that in mind. And what it does is that it resets you back to what your base stats were with whatever class you chose from the start of the game. And then for me, I need to get my intelligence up to 37. We're going to increase faith so we can use the seal. And you just kind of want to pump your vigor, endurance, probably not mine too much. Strength, your dex, and the rest in the vigor. Yep. Get a new gesture. And you can see we became weaker because we changed a lot of our stat points and stuff like that, right? All you need to do right now is just get back over to statue. You want to go back to the sanctuary. Want to put the laws of regression in this slot. Then from this point, you want to use the laws of regression on the statue. Then reveal the message that Radigan is Marika. Oh, very weird shit going on here now, right? Then we go back to Renala, so we can undo what we just did.
Is it time? Now.
And make sure you put everything back to what you had it at when you took your picture. Okay. And you'll see that our stats are back to normal. Then put back on all your talismans that you had on. Let's go talk to Turtle Pope real quick to see if anything changed with that.
Greetings. You know, it's said that a fame when he glimpsed, and as such,
Get rid of that point because we don't need it. Then transport back over to the Earth Tree.
That's what we do.
Get that splinter out. It's pretty good. Just the skin being irritated yesterday. Okay. Then this part kind of sucks because you have to run all the way back to the Golden Mask and tell them who Radigan is.
Oh, yes, the master. And after coming all this way...
Learn a new gesture and talk to him.
What did you do to the master? Well, not that I'm complaining. Master's finger moves again, resuming his cogitation. More than good enough for me. I haven't the words to thank you. So I'd like to pass this on to you instead. A glimpse into the heart of the Golden Order.
Then he pretty much just opens up new incantations you can get. But more importantly, advancing the Golden Mask questline.
To think that Radigan was Marika herself, or at least such is all I can interpret from the rhythm and calculus of his finger. How would such a thing even have been possible, I wonder? Sadly, I cannot comprehend it myself. Do you have a fuller understanding of the matter? Oh, well, either way, I can continue my documentation. In truth, it matters very little whether I understand the Master's thoughts or not. I am merely his scribe. It is my sole and unwavering purpose. Furthest indeed.
Alright, you want to make sure you do that before you continue on with a very big section of the game, because that will be missable. And that's the whole of the Legacy Dungeon completed. So now we just need to take on the boss, and that's it. Just be careful, we have one good little battle right here. Blessing of the Earth Tree restores a bunch of HP. A lot of FP cost though for that thing. I don't think it's really worth it. So if you've been listening to Melina and you progress her up enough, she will become summonable here. Go ahead and take her help. Very good support character, and only time to be able to summon her. Then once we enter, it'll be cutscene, boss, and then just go from there.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn, Praetor Rykard, Lunar Princess Rani. Willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings. Tarnished, thou art but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
Okay. And approach the Erd Tree. Impenetrable thorns refuse all. None may enter the Erd Tree. Oh no. And here you have to sit at graves.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erd Tree. No, prevented by the mantle of barb. The thorns are impenetrable. A husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the flame of ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giant. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord. Shall I turn your... Let my hand share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambition. I wish to journey with you once more to the flame of ruin, then, and guide you.
Alright, so a lot of things happening there. Can't get in. She wants us to go to a whole different place now. And we gotta go to this place called the Rolled Route. Just so you can take a look at this place. So after defeating Morgott, just want to make this apparent real quick that this is not his tower. Okay. We will find his tower in a minute, so just keep this. That's why I marked this place, because I know that we're not going to be there for a hot minute. So then, now it's time to go back to the round table and figure out what we need to do next.
If you're heading to the Forge of the Flame of Ruin, in the snowy mountaintops of the Giants, you'll need to find the Grand Lift of Rold, beyond the Forbidden Region. Or go if you would. Take no heed of cardinal sin. The Two Fingers lost their purpose a long, long time ago. If you're heading, you'll need to find... Or go if you would. The Two Fingers. There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Nicola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed, his twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman, Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala, and the one only known as the Lord of Blood. Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune, so here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together. There are 4 more. Nicola, his twin, Luna Prince, and Rani is so here that if you should learn, I'll trade. We both as such. Find the elf. She hides in it. She knows.
So he's revealing 4 more people. Every time we find them, take them on, defeat them, we need to come back to him and get more rewards. Like I said, Elden Ring is just starting.
No. I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god.
In this ash, it reminds me.
Oh, Paul, just lay out your arms.
And we want to upgrade our maze.
Greetings, are you here for some?
and two finger time. Which we see he is much different.
Well, you managed to return. You know what this means. The Earth Tree has spurned you. The fingers remain still shaken by this turn of events. They are busy consulting the greater will. When they are finished, the fingers will again offer their guidance. But thousands, if not tens of thousands, of moons must first pass. No matter for me, but you, how will you ever manage the wait? My...
His rewards aren't that great.
Heavens forbid. That is not the domain of mere men. The burning of the Earth Tree is the first cardinal sin. And you say you seek the power of the Rune of Death too? The Rune of Death goes by two names. The other is Destined Death. The forbidden shadow plucked from the Golden Order upon its creation. Unleashing the rune now would be unthinkable. The fingers would never permit it. Nor would the greater will. But here we are. The fingers dormant, severing our link to the greater will. The realm and all life in ruins. Impossible events transpire beyond the ken of the fingers. Who is to say that the cardinal sin must be cardinal forever? Go on. Finish the job. Take the course you deem most worthy. You must find kindling. Only the smoldering flame in the great forge of the giants on the highest peak in the lands between can burn the Earth Tree. But special kindling is required to reignite the flame. For the flame to burn the Earth Tree, a sacrifice is needed of one who envisions the flame and can lead you to the rune of death. You must find only the symbols for the and can now.
Alright. All signs are pointing that we need to get there. Let's go ahead and go to Stormvale.
Now I can I?
Just cut them off. This is a bit of a boss, so just get ready for this. Try to get you Omen Killer Royal. So if you like those dudes, then you can use one. And then this is Morgoth's Tower. And Morgoths will greatly raise your maximum HP. So little by little, we're starting to lose more and more of the other stuff, but the HP on that is really huge. Then going back into the manor. About to go ahead and take care of this. Stormhawk axe is pretty cool. Has a pretty long reach for an axe. Really high base physical damage, so you can change that into whatever you want. And the best part is you can get 2 of them if you want to dual wield it. We just won't find it for a while. Then this place should come back to memory. So if you never got ensnared in the trap, way back in them graves, then this would never have happened. This would be your first time seeing it. The only difference is that Sending Gate has opened. And he'll never come back, so take the gate. Now we have an isolated divine tower, so you have to figure out which demigod this belongs to. Put one next to this to indicate where that gate was. And now back to the Vine Towers. There's going to be a bit of a secret door. What I should have did first was grab the grace in case that did happen, so that was just a waste of time. All that just for a secret dagger, which is not as good as the black knife blade, so very limited uses there. We do have one nighttime boss in this area, and then there's a boss at the end before we can get to the actual lift to continue progress in the game. So now we are at a point where I can do some of the underground stuff to progress those plot lines down there. Limgrave is good. Liurnia is good. Caelid is almost done except for Gallery. The Altus Plateau is all explored. We just have a few NPC quest lines. Volcano Manor is still much in play. We got a lot to do there still. But we can't do it all until we get this last reward that we need for this one. We made it to the Erd Tree and nothing could be done, so now we have to burn it. At this point in the game, this is where things get kind of really difficult. Like, depending on how well you built your character, this is where it's going to really start to show. And how you set your talismans up, what you gathered up to this point. If this place is too hard, then you're probably going to have to go explore some more and do other questing. Probably go to the underground and try to do more stuff down there. Because some of these enemies here just hit you really hard for no reason. We'll show like just these guys right here. And that was from a sneak attack. So most of the time those dudes take 3 hits when they notice you. Someone's telling us to try night because there is a nighttime boss, like I said. Finally, Millicent shows up. And you're going to want everybody for this. Then more of the gargoyle set. Twin blade and the great axe. Just more faith weapons. And then in the game for reward-wise, that's if you've been progressing, you know, certain NPCs, quest lines and stuff to kind of have them help you out there. Because normally, naturally, that fight's going to be a lot more difficult because you don't know what's coming down. But then when you do know, you kind of prep a little bit better for it. First instance of freezing grease, so now we get the ability to slather that on our weapon.
Think not of the kindling. I shall see to that. All I ask of you is to make the journey to the snowy mountain tops of the giants, far above the clouds. I know I'm asking you to commit a cardinal sin, but it must be done, and that is the path I wish to. What is your mind? Shall I let my hand share them with me? Your thought.
Then before we talk to the finger reader and go up there, we'll fight the nighttime boss. then earn Phantom Slash, which pretty much just sends a projectile version of yourself at enemies, swinging them upwards. Not the greatest thing, to be honest.
You turn back. Ahead lies the land of the giant's flame, and the way forth is forbidden. Hear me. The burning of the Earth Tree is the first cardinal sin. Doing so will unbind destined death and slay the world itself. Who would dare put you up to such a task? Most certainly not the Fingers.
Oh, it's a damn shame, isn't it? And then hoist your medallion. Oh, fuck it. Alright, now we have entered a new zone. So if you thought the game ended there, it sure does not. And we keep going. And like I said before, things are going to get much, much harder from here on out. So now it's going to be more about careful dodging gameplay-wise and figuring out what build works for you, how much damage you can actually get off, and upgrading your weapons. And finding a weapon, finally, where you can be comfortable with and play through basically the rest of the game with. Because once I touch this map, you're going to be like, oh shit, more to do. And that's only part of it. We still have some other areas to kind of discover and whatnot. Over here we have Yura, kind of like, what? How's he alive?
Finally, we meet the Tarnished, who would be Lord. Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most unfortunate. For he is dead. As for his flesh, he gave it to me. Shabriri, I hope you can make your peace with that. You were about to sacrifice something precious, the life of a fair maiden. that you would toss into the fiery ford, only so that you may be Lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice, whether she wishes it or not. But how would the Lord, crowned so, be looked upon? Chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, dare to tread the path of true rigor, spare the poor girl, and singe your own flesh in her stead. If you are prepared to show resolve and attain lordship through righteous hardship, then heed the words of I, Shabriri. Chosen, tarnished, and would-be Lord, descend into the depths far below the Erdtree capital. Seek audience with the three fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy, your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared, setting you on the righteous path of lordship, the path of the Lord of Chaos. Burn the Erdtree to the ground and incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos take the world. Chosen Tarn, descend and seek order.
So, what Yura now has become is Shabriri. And he is telling us that in order to save Melina, we need to take the flame ourselves and burn the Erdtree ourselves. And to do that, we need to find the three fingers in the Erdtree's capital underground and become the Lord of the Frenzied Flame, which is the exact ending that we require for the Platinum Trophy. That's something that I built towards since the beginning of the game. But for now, we're going to touch Grace and then take a break. Plot our points from here, because once you continue forward and you get to the ending of this place, the whole world's going to change. And we need to make sure that we have everything done before we do that, because a lot of shit can get messed up in between. So we've come a long way, but there's still a long way to go. We have a majority of the underworld to still do. Some cleanup around the Altus Plateau. All of Mount Gelmir and Volcano Manor. And then this entirely new place that opened up. So I hope you have 200 hours ready, because that's exactly what it almost takes to get 100% of everything done in this game. So until next time, thanks for watching. And we're still going to be going.